From the heart of America to the corners of the globe, welcome to Voices of Distilling, powered by the American Distilling Institute. Unearth the stories, the passion, and the faces behind every drop. Dive deep into the world where tradition meets innovation. With me, your host, Ronnell Richards. Let's tap into the spirit of distilling, where every voice is unique, but the heart remains the same. Let the journey begin.
Welcome back to Voices of Distilling. My name is Ronnell Richards, and I'm your host. But you all probably know that if you've been watching the show. Hey, I want to thank you for, again, giving us some of your time. I just had the opportunity to sit down with the most amazing people in our industry from the American Distilling Institute's National Conference and just talk shop. And if you haven't seen or listen to these previous episodes, make sure you do and binge them, because it has just been an amazing journey sitting down with so many people from all over the globe as they share their stories and we talk a little shop. And you know, this leads me into today's guest, who is, I swear, she is all over the place. If you Google her name, it's like pages and pages. She's always doing things that are fun and making me jealous. I'm going to stop following you on social media. I've got Sarah Sergent here with us of Alpine Distilling in beautiful Park City. And I have yet to visit. And am I going to get an invitation?
Yes, we're going to change that. We're going to get you out to visit Park City.
Okay, yeah, because I need to get up there. And first, and another thing, I don't have any bottles yet, so we got to make that happen.
What?
Because I am getting so jealous because you're all over the world educating and leading our industry, and just evangelizing for gin and teaching here. In fact, you were part of our Gin Summit here at the conference as well, right?
Yes, I've had the great opportunity. We've got a sustainability summit today. We've got our gin summit tomorrow. And then I also spoke at the whiskey summit on Monday.
Oh my God. And when did you sleep?
Oh, I get plenty of sleep.
So tell me, what has this experience been like for you this year, and all the work that you've been doing at the conference and meeting so many wonderful distillers? What's that been like for you?
It is so great to be a part of the American Distilling Institute, whether in a spirits judging role or a speaking role or as a panelist, but really the day-to-day of seeing distillers from across the country, where we get to share best practices, talk about how life is and what new things we have on the horizon. I think that's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that.
See, and that's another thing. I missed that. You're also a judge for our international spirits competition.
Yes, I love flavor.
You are actually the first judge that we've had on the show, because a lot of times we're featuring distillers and we want to help them share their story about their distillery, but you not only are a distillery owner, but you are a judge of our competition. Could you give the audience maybe a little bit of insight into what it's like as a judge in our spirits competition?
It is an amazing opportunity to be a spirits judge, because you really get to take some time, taste amazing products, work with distillers who are up and coming and maybe helping them with their flavor profiles. But it's a lot of time. People are like, oh, you're drinking all day. No, it's really great. We are diligent from like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We take time. It's not a casual thing. We take it very seriously, and it's really great to just talk about where does flavor come from and how do those profiles present themselves in different spirits.
As I'm sitting down with various distillers in our community that have submitted, what I've heard time and time again is how much they appreciate the work of our judges and the feedback that the judges in our competition give them. So it's not just about, hey, submitting so they can get a medal. It's about, certainly they want medals. Everybody wants a medal, but it's about with learning. It's the education process. It's getting actionable information back to help them to become better at their craft. Do you want to speak to that a little bit in terms of what you as judges do in the back end to help those distillers with the education piece?
Oh, it's great. So on every spirit that we go through, there are detailed notes that we each present. There are roundtable discussions on those that we feel who are emerging in the spirits brand, and then more discussion and notes put in on those. And then we do make ourselves available. And I've had it's been amazing to talk with some distillery groups who have reached out and they're like, hey, I heard you judge this. Can you give me some more thoughts, or maybe where there's room for improvement? And I think that's a tremendous honor that someone would ask that. So I think that's great.
Not only is it an honor, it's so cool of you and our other judges to make yourselves available for that. So thank you for being part of what we're doing and serving the community. All right, so I usually like to do a little known fact, but because I know you a little bit and I know that you are just a wealth of information that I had no clue of, how'd you like to share a little known distilling fact with our audience on the spot? Go! Okay, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. I'm just kidding.
Okay. We can credit, so the art of distilling goes back to biblical times, and we can actually credit Maria the Jewess in 400 BC as the first noted alchemist. Wow. And it wasn't until hundreds of years after her passing that she was even given that credit, which is truly fantastic. I think that's great. So we go back in time that there has been distilling as an actual item throughout the course of history. So it's exciting.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that.
And now you know.
That's a throwback. Oh my God, I feel so old in saying that. When I was a kid, Johnny Carson, some of you guys know, those who know, Johnny Carson used to say that. Did you ever watch the Tonight Show as a kid?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
If you were good, you got to stay up late.
That's because it was late, yeah.
And MASH,
Oh my God. And you know what? It's amazing that a couple of, adults at 31 years old watched those reruns when we were kids.
You are so kind.
Right.
Yes.
So tell me about some of the work that you're doing around the world in terms of educating folks and helping them to become better at making gin, and because I know that is your jam and you are crushing it.
Oh, well, I love speaking about the art of distilling, where flavor comes from. I get the great opportunity to work with chefs around the world on incorporating spirits into the culinary scene, and I'll be at the James Beard House next month, so I'm just delighted on that as almost a full week stint.
Never heard of it.
With multiple chefs. It's a lot of fun. It's so great. And so incorporating spirits into food, along not just as a cocktail pairing, but actually in the incorporation of food. But to education, I teach botanical spirits classes. As a ward and rectifier in the Gin Guild, I have I'm delighted and honored to be able to share distilling, trade secrets, things like that, and how to help people really be the best that they can be in the industry.
So all this work that you're doing, like, people don't just do the sort of work you're doing just to do it, to check boxes. There's obviously a passion that's fueling this. Where does that come from?
I love what I do. Every day is different. Like I said, I get the opportunity to work with amazing people every day. We have a great staff from coast to coast, and it's a lot of fun. It's about the spirits, but it's really, in our case, what sets us apart is elevating time with friends and family, being transparent in your processes, and taking it to that next level.
So where did it start? Where did this joy of this work? Where did it start for you?
So my husband and I have always enjoyed food and spirits, things like that. And we started with turning the sunset into flavor in our backyard. It's all about being stewards for our community. So we turn the sunset into flavor, and that spirit as it helps promote and protect our Swanner Nature Preserve, which protects 217 species of birds. So in the spirits industry, we have the opportunity to be a great steward for our community and to help those and give back. And so with our spirits, all of them give back to different projects, have different meetings, and we make a vodka because it's a basis for our gin and liqueur. So we don't highly promote it, but it's called Persistent Vodka, which is a layer in snow. So it's a fundraiser for avalanche search and rescue. And so it really gives us, it's meaningful because what we do matters in our community and across the country with different groups that we work with.
Nice. So, another question for you.
Yes.
As someone that is, I'm sure, experimenting all the time, tell me, what is the coolest gin that you have distilled? And by cool, like cool to you, like, and it doesn't have to be like good or from the general palate, or people like loved it. Just like, tell me some of the cool work that you did that you found interesting.
So, well, at this point, I've made almost 3,000 different gins because I teach custom gin making. I'm always developing new spirits for whether it's the St. Regis Hotel line, Rolls-Royce, the Auberge collection. I work with a lot of chefs, even for like different restaurants. So I'm always getting to play with stuff, which is amazing. And I am most proud of our Alpine Elevated Gin. It is the most decorated botanical spirit in the country, won Gin of the Year in London, and it really follows just the passion that I have for botanicals and how they play together and what makes a botanical spirit special.
Alpine. So tell me about your distribution.
So we're alpinedistilling.com. We're in 46 states with feet on the ground in 11. You can find all of our spirits online in a series, whether directly from our website or with a lot of our retail partners. So,
yeah, if you don't have one of her bottles in your bar, you're missing it.
You are so nice.
Yeah, and so I'm going to, as soon as we end this, I'm getting bottles, okay? I'm going online, make sure I have some more bottles in my bar because after meeting you the first time, it kind of piqued my interest in gin that much more. So yeah, I'm enjoying my gin journey, and I appreciate what you're doing in terms of, again, evangelizing and educating so that folks are not just making more gin, but they're making better gin. So thank you for that.
I like that. Thank you.
So I have one last question for you, and this is our fun question. Your desert island spirit or cocktail. So you're on a desert island. You're just chilling, okay? You got one spirit or cocktail. What is it?
It's a Negroni.
Okay. Any like variation of a Negroni? Something else in it, or just classic?
Actually, we have a riff on a Negroni that we do. So it's our Ange Vert botanical liqueur, our preserve liqueur, and our gin. So it's actually green.
Ooh.
Yes, and we're over 40-some different botanicals between all of the three flavors combined, but it's a lot of fun.
Okay, so I'm going to have that, and I'm going to take a picture of it. Okay, when I
will look for that.
All right, because that's one of the things I do in my travels. I have fun reviewing cocktails. It's kind of a thing for me. So.
Oh, I got a book I'll send you. How about that?
Okay, I'll take that book.
Okay.
Sarah, it has been such a pleasure to sit down with you again. Every time I get the opportunity to chat with you, your energy is just, it's just so palpable and so welcoming. And I thank you for sharing with the community. And if you guys have not had the opportunity to meet Sarah, get to the ADI conference, because apparently she's doing like 12 different things that are in fact, she's got to go right now.
Actually, I do. No, but thank you.
But thank you again, and most importantly, again, we very much appreciate you all for giving us your time. And for allowing me this opportunity to elevate these great voices of folks that are really making an impact in our industry. If you are not a member of ADI, what are you waiting for? Come over here and join us. And our community is not just for distillers. If you are in the spirits industry, this is the place for you. We want to see you at the next conference, and we want to see you on our website. We want to see you engaging in the forums with not only our ADI team, but our members, our contributors, our judges, who are all there ready to be part of your journey and part of your story. Thank you again for watching. See you next time.
As we conclude another episode of Voices of Distilling, we want to extend our deepest gratitude to you, our cherished listeners. Your support is the lifeblood of our show, and we are endlessly thankful for each and every one of you. If you've enjoyed our conversation today, please take a moment to rate and review our podcast. It truly helps others discover these spirited stories. And if you wish to further support our mission, consider becoming a member of the American Distilling Institute. As a member, you'll dive deeper into the world of distilling, gain access to exclusive content, be a part of our dynamic annual conference, and immerse yourself in a community where knowledge and passion converge. Visit our website, distilling.com, for more details on how you can benefit from membership and contribute to the vibrant tapestry of distilling. Until our glasses clink again, remember, every drop has a story, every voice a passion. Raise your glass and cheers to the heart of distilling.